Hey guys, and welcome to Recording. Today I want to do some recon on Indeed and also talk about Burp, or rather Burp Suite. So first thing, I'll log into my bug cloud. I just log into bug cloud. If you've never been on bug cloud, you should try it because bug cloud has some very good programs that pay rather well. So you can try it and see. So I'll just log in. I've logged in into bug cloud, and you can see some programs here. There's even if you want to do one for SpaceX or Starlink, there's for OpenAI. There's some very good programs in here. Let's just explore all of them. Explore all of them. So here we are. I wanted to do Indeed. I thought I saw Indeed somewhere in here. Let me just search for it. See if we can find it. Yes, here it is. So we'll go into Indeed. It's been a long time since I've done recon, so I just wanted to show you guys something. So let's see, you can read through all this. I won't go through it, but I want to take this here. I don't think I'll take this one. Let me just take these primary targets. So I'll do Control Alt T to open up my terminal. Then I'll cd into my documents folder. And I don't know if I have the Indeed one. So I'll cd into Indeed. I think I had done some things. So I'm just going to remove everything. I can just do that with open dots. I'm going to remove everything here. Maybe I'll leave this and I'll delete. Okay, so realize we have only this. If we cut it, we have that indeed.com and indeedflex.com. Okay, so for the recon, we'll just clear this and maybe add up a little bit. So for the recon part, what I want to do first, I'm going to use subfinder. So we do subfinder -h. We get all this. I want to use this -dl here, so I'll just clear this. Then I'll do subfinder -dl. Then we'll do one asset.txt. Then after it has found all these, after it has found the after it has found the subdomains, what I'm going to do here, I pass them through https, then maybe get the source code. Then after that, they are saying that we should work on the ones which have HTTPS, which uses HTTPS protocol. So what we can do here, first we'll grep the ones having 200, code 200. Then after that, we grep the ones using the HTTPS protocol. Okay, so what I'm writing here, we'll use subfinder to find subdomains. After finding the subdomains, we're going to use HTTPS to find the live subdomains. After finding the live subdomains, we're going to sort them out. We're going to sort out the ones which have the 200 status code, meaning they work. After that, I'm going to grab the ones using HTTPS because they've said we should hack only on the HTTPS ones. If you find the ones for HTTP, you don't need it, because that's why I'm greping out the HTTPS. Then after greping them out, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to use wayback URLs to find the endpoints. After finding the endpoints, maybe I'll just save it out for now. So let's say this is 1.1 called let's say called endpoints .txt. Then we run it. So that will run for some time. So as that is running, I'll open up indeed.com. So I have been blocked since I think I'm using Tor right now. So I'll just change it to use Burp. Let's use Burp. And I also want to teach you some things about Burp. Maybe I'll just talk some more about Burp today. So I'll just start Burp. Let's see, this is still continuing. So I think Burp is open now, not yet. Okay, so if we run this, oh yeah, so if we run this, it's going to open up. Okay, so this is indeed, you can check the home page. You can search for jobs here. You can search the zip code or the state which you want. If you're an employer, you can post here. If you are you're looking for a job, you can just sign in here. You can check out all these here. So already we are looking for the endpoints in this, which is being done here. So it found 1,292 subdomains for indeed.com, and 56 subdomains for indeedflex.com. Right now it's running HTTPX to find the live subdomains. Then after that, it's going to grep out the 200 and also grep out the HTTPS ones and pass them to the wayback URLs. For which the wayback URLs will search for the endpoints and it will save them out as the crawled endpoints. Okay, so back here, so if I open up Burp, you can see everything running from Burp. Also you can find some, like for example, this we haven't seen here, but this is an endpoint. This is the goodness of Burp. Everything running on that site, you can find it here. Autocomplete.indeed.com, everything is here. Everything. If I run something like Google, let's say google.com, if I run it, I come back here. If you go at the bottom, probably you can see everything on Google is running here. So now what you can do, since we just want to hack on indeed.com, we don't want the bug cloud or the Google one, you can just come here to the target, then the scope, then we can add something in the scope. So we're going to add indeed.com, and also we include subdomain, so it will search for everything related to indeed.com, even if it's example.indeed.com, everything related to indeed.com. Then you click OK. So I'll just close this google.com. Do we need this? You can just leave it here, but you don't run anything. So we'll come back here. So what I want to try here, let me just explain some few things on Burp. So the dashboard is where you'll just see all the live passive crawl from Proxy. It's going to look for everything that is running, and it's kept here. As you can see, these are some very good endpoints. This one here, legal something. There's also a JSON one here. Let's see what happens if I click it. So this is the JSON one. Let's try to send this to repeater. You can also use Control R. So this is the repeater tab. I'm going to explain it, but let me just do something first. Let's see if I send it. Yes, apparently we are forbidden from doing this endpoint. We are forbidden from doing that endpoint. Oh, that is good. That is good. At least we found one endpoint here. We have a whole other. Sorry. We have all these other endpoints here, which you can go through them one by one. There's also this a job query here. There's a from query here. There's a session authenticator. Oh, this is from background. Okay. So let's see salaries from. There's everything here. Okay. Here on the targets, you can see everything also happening here. Like from here, from backcloud, Cloudflare. Since I think Indeed is using Cloudflare. Let me just confirm. No. So the applier, let's see, GraphQL, programming languages is Java and TypeScript, and also GraphQL. Yes, security, it's using the Cloudflare bot management and the Cloudflare run style. Sorry about the chickens. Sorry about the chickens. Sorry about the chickens. So I want to show you here. So you can go through everything here. Everything you run will always be shown here. You can probably delete. I'm not wrong, you can delete. You can add them to scope, and also you can remove them from scope. Okay. So the proxy is whereby when you want to like get in the middle of a request, like let's say if I turn on the proxy, the intercept, and reload this page, it will be proxied here, and this you can send it into the you can send this into repeater or intruder if you want to do some things. So I'm just going to keep it off for now. I'll explain. Let me start with repeater first. So after you have intercepted with the proxy and send everything to repeater with Control R, or if you right click and you can just send it to repeater. So repeater will repeat, just literally repeater will repeat requests. So even if this was a sign-in, it will repeat as many times as you want it to. You just change the things and send them and see if it will do anything here. For example, if I just take all of this off and just write something random and send it, it's still getting a forbidden here, but that doesn't matter. I thought it will give me 4, but it's okay. It's okay. So either way, that's how a repeater works. Let's, for example, I want to proxy the sign-in page. So let's try to sign in. I hope it won't show my email. Okay. So let's say my email is 123@123.com. Let's just continue. Oh yes. Okay. So let's say that's my email. So hey guys, apparently my laptop overheated and went off. The things that I was doing here, they probably did save out. I don't know if they finished up, but they probably didn't. They probably didn't. So if we let's see if 1.1, let's cut, then let's pass it through the word count -l. Yeah, it didn't save out, so I'll have to redo that whole process. So I'll just run it. Sorry about that. Here you are trying to sign in here, and I wanted to do some proxy. in it. So I'll do let's do, what's it called, Burpsuite. Let's open that up. So yes, Burpsuite is opened. Burpsuite has opened up. Yeah. And now let's get back to the proxy one. Let's see if the targets. I'll just reload indeed.com first. Indeed.com, so that we can intercept most of the products here, most of the progress here, and also you can see the status codes of each of these to see which ones work, which ones don't work. Also there are the JS scripts here. You can even just use this for your crawling. Like for example, let's see. So this is the sitemap for indeed.com. And check here, everything that's here, that is in here, it's already there. Okay, so first I wanted to show you what the repeater and intruder does. So I'll go into the proxy tab, then here I'll go into the sign in, then I'll just do here 123 chef.123.com and continue. Then here is where I wanted to proxy, so I'll turn on my intercept and just write like random, maybe like that, then sign in. So it has been intercepted here. We can send it to the repeater. So we are in here into the repeater. We can try to see what's happening. So post log authentication funnel STK equals to that, and email equals to login code submitted. Then the surf token is that, secure.indeed.com. We have some cookies here, probably up to somewhere down here. These are pre-ext authentication parameters. Have them here. Also, you can use this for example, is https account.indeed.com. This can also be something maybe you can check. Just going to turn off my proxy. I'm going to drop this request. Wait a minute. There's this login email, response, continue. You can also send this to the repeater. Errors don't really matter them, so I'm going to shut it down. Okay, so this is the problem here, probably, but that doesn't really matter now. I wanted to try that accounts.indeed.com. As of now, you've realized you can use Burpsuite for a lot of things. You can use it for subdomain crawling. We can see here some subdomains have been found. Sorry about that. These are the endpoints. And also one thing, let's see, is it? If I intercept, yes, so you can see here request to https secure.indeed.com on port 443. and we also have its IP address. We can try to run this IP address to see if it works. 162.159.129.67 162.159 dot, forgetting the other ones, so 129.67 129.7. Let's see if it will open up, or we'll be told that you can't access it using the IP address. Again, sorry about the chickens. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh yeah, I think intercept is on, so I'll cancel this, turn it off. Oh yes, you can't access it using direct IP access. So let's see, what if we cut 1.1? How is it getting 0? Alright, so what we can do, we'll take out this and just let's do here subdomains and just run it like that, because I think something's wrong with Wayback since Wayback is not running. We'll just do them first, then we'll try Wayback later. So let's see, what else can I show you for this video today. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to show you also the Intruder, though this is not a very good example for Intruder. It is not a very good example for Intruder, but just to show you how it works, I'll come here, I'll try to intercept this, I'll write something at gmail.com, then continue, we'll send this to Intruder. So if you come here to Intruder, let's say you had the email is down here. So let's say you want to brute force the emails that are live, that are in this company. You'll just highlight here. First, you'll have to clear everything. Then you come to whatever you want to do here. Let's say maybe if it's a password, or for this case it's an email. Then you come here and click on add. So if you want to include or rather brute force the emails in this company, let's say you have a payload that contains emails, what you'll do, will come up here to payloads. First here you'll have to choose an attack type. Sniper will only attack one position. And if you have multiple positions, let's say you have the email here and you also want to do, let's say if this was the password, you also click here add. So if you want to do both of them, if you want to brute force both of them, and what this will do, it will take the first email, run all the passwords, take the second email, run all the passwords like that and that. So to do that, you'll change here from sniper to go into cluster bomb. Yeah, then let's start with that one. If you have the two positions marked, you'll change here into cluster bomb, then you go into payloads. Then there's here the payload set 1. You'll load, let's say I want to load, let's just take this for example. This is an SQL. Let's say these are the emails you want to load on the position 1. Then you change here to position 2 and you load maybe the passwords here. That's how that works. Then you click on start attack. If you only have like one place that you want to attack or rather brute force, let's say the email, you're just going to add here and you'll change this back to sniper. The default one is always sniper. Then sniper will only attack one place. So as you can see here, only one place. Then you can just paste the payloads in there. If you have if it's the passwords or if it's whatever you want to brute force, you just do it there. With that, you probably now know everything about Burp Suite. So yeah, that's almost everything about Burp Suite. We've done the dashboard, the target, the proxy, the intruder repeater. Collaborator only works with Burp Suite Professional, but Collaborator is more like let's say if you find a bug like open redirect bug, redirect it to the collaborator so that you can do something maybe like command injection or anything you want. The sequencer, you won't probably even use this that much. Decoder, just as it says, let's say you have something like this, for example. This is, you can decode it at whatever you want here. This is decoded as base 64. This is decoded as HTML, as URL. You can decode it as any of these. And also if you have something like, let's say you have the script. So let's say script. Let's do prompt. Then let's do script. You can encode this maybe as URL, and if you copy this and you use it in a URL, let's take for example, let's go back here, let's take one with a query. So let's say indeed, let's say here like jobs queue. So let's take this here /jobs query, and then here we're going just to do, I think my proxy is off. Okay, so here you're going to do indeed.com, then you paste that there. Then if we go back to the Burp Suite, the decoder, if we copy this, come back here and paste it. If it's if there was some XSS on this site, it will probably launch. As you can see here, script prompt, whatever this is. We can also try to encode it in another way. Maybe let's try to encode it as, let's say HTML. If you copy, then come back here and remove this and paste it and press enter. Also, it also works, but since they have already sanitized it, it probably won't work. So here we have, oh, now I know why the way back URLs didn't work, because we still have this 200 here. So the first thing to do, we're going to sort this out. So I'm going to use, so I'll cut the 1 point subdomains. Then I'm going to do an awk. And these two curly braces. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to print the $1. So what this does, this $1 represents the first, how can I say it? The first word before a space. So like for example, https this index.com, this is the first word, then there's a space, then 200 with these brackets, then there's also a space. So this will be the $1 and this will be $2. So for example, if I print that, you see all the 200 disappears. And if I do a $2, It's only the 200 part. So I'm just going to do the $1, then I'm going to save it as 1.1 dot, let's say fixed subs. So I'm going to renew them. New. Okay. So if we clear, now we can cut the 1.1 fixed subs. Then we do way back URLs on them. Then we are new into one the cloud endpoints and press enter. So now this will probably work. This will probably work. So we'll leave that to run. Let's see what else we can discuss here on the Burp Suite. So here on the extensions tab, you can see it. I've tried adding the authorize, but apparently it gives me some error. I don't know why there's an error here. I really don't know why. Oh yeah, let me see. There's an error tab here. The Java exception file from Jython. So I think my Jython file is the problem. Let's see if we can add it again. So where was it adding from? Okay, so here is where we have to add the Jython. So let's select this. Was it here? Yes, here it is, the Jython standalone. Let's open it. I don't know if it will work now. There's still an error, so probably that Jython has a problem. I'll probably have to download another Jython. But what I wanted to show you, if you come here to the extensions tab, here you'll find all the extensions you've installed. And remember, the more you install the extensions, the harder becomes for the Burp Suite to load. So here is the store. You can find a lot of Burp Suite extensions, but remember, most of these Burp Suite extensions will require you to use the Burp Suite professionals, especially the best ones will require you to use the Burp Suite extensions. Like for example, the 4.3 bypasser will require, not the Burp Suite extensions, will require you to use the Burp Suite Pro for this. You can say requires Burp Suite Professional. The 4.3 bypasser. There's some very good extensions here. There's some very good extensions here. You can see XSS validator requires the Burp Suites. There's also WAF detect requires Burp Suites. A lot of them require Burp Suite Professional, but I'm using the community edition one, so probably most of them won't work. So that is all you need to know about Burp Suite. The other things, you probably won't be using them a lot, especially if you're a beginner. But if you're a pro user, you probably know what you're doing. If you also didn't understand anything I mentioned here, you can also go here to learn, and it will teach you more about the Burp Suite extensions, the Burp Suite as a whole. So let's see. Here we can see if we have found some. Okay, still going on, looking for the endpoints. So this video has gotten a little bit longer than I wanted it to get, so I'm going to stop it from here. I don't know if I'll do a part 2, maybe going into these endpoints to try and find some things. I will try and see that. Also here I had seen something. Now let me show you what. I don't know if it will work, but let me just see. So here, and that, what was it? Sorry. Did I copy anything else? Let's see. So let me just go back. So on this query, I had seen something like this, then there was such something. So I want to test for SSTI. So here, what we can do, I'm going to intercept this. So I'm going to put on my proxy, then load this, then send this to repeater. I'll end this. This is the autocomplete. We're going to drop that. So drop that. So this one is what I wanted. Then I'm going to send it to repeater. Then maybe take the intercept off. So here on repeater, I want to test this for the, what's it called? I want to test this for SSTI. So what I'm going to do here, so first off, let's say programming, see if it will search for programming jobs. If we send it, we get a bad request, so it doesn't need this. So I'm going to write again programming. So if we send this, we'll get a 200. Okay, then there's a content security policy here. That doesn't really matter that much. There's some scripts. So if I render this, you'll probably see some jobs. What's this? You'll probably see some jobs that require programming. You'll see here some jobs requiring programming. So I want to try and see if we can inject here some SSTI. So I'm going to do this, and also this. Then I write something like 7 times 7. Sorry, times 7 times 8 over 7. 0. If I send this, I get a bad request, meaning that doesn't work. What if I try? What if I try this? $sign. So the SSTI doesn't work, but that's also a very good place to test for SSTI. You can also try to test for open redirect here, and we can do like, we can do something like HTTPS, doesn't have to be capital, HTTPS colon stroke, let's say google.com. If I send this, it tells me 200, okay, but probably it doesn't redirect me to Google, it just searches for it. Let's see if we can try the injection, HTML injection. So let's try h1 Google, and let's close it, stroke h1. If I send this, I still get I get this, meaning they're probably not they're probably sanitized this site to not accept things like, either maybe this is the case here, maybe the greater sign, the greater and smaller than equal sign are the problem. So what else can you try to do? I told you that you can try to fuzz. Let me first check if I have, let me do Control Alt T. Let's check if I have some SSTI payloads. So I'm going to cd into the documents, then word lists. So I'm going to cd into the payloads, all the things, then I'll ls. So let's see if I have some SSTI here. Server-side include server-side template injection, okay. So I'm going to cd into the server-side template injection. So you see this ls. So we cd into the intruder, ls SSTI.fuzz. So let's cut that SSTI, pass it through word count to see how many they are. There are 108. which is not that much. So we can do, so here it's where I want to show you some introduction. Probably I won't get blocked. So here we can do this here, add, then go to payloads. Here we're going to load documents, word lists, payload of the things, SSTI, intruder, this one. Then I'm going to start an attack. Community, blah blah blah. Then here it will start. When it going to, okay, it's starting now. So the first one had an error, the second one, let me start that again. Okay. Oh, I remember what's wrong. So apparently the last time I used Intruder, I changed some settings. Where is it? Yes, let's use this one. Let's that again. If this one is going a little bit slow, you can try to use FAF. Like I told you, you can also try to use FAF to do some, you can use FAF to brute force. So how to use FAF? You'll come here to repeater, copy your whole requests, copy it, then you'll come into, so clear first, clear, then I'll cd the dot, cd the dot, then I'll cd into the stash folder, indeed, so if I clear, so here are nano requests.txt. It doesn't have to be that, but you can just write anything. Then up here on where you want to inject, here I'm going to cut that and write in fuzz. You know, FAF uses fuzz, so this is where we want to fuzz. So we'll Control X, Y, and enter. Then what we're going to do, we're going to launch FAF. FAF -h. So what we're going to use here, we're going to use where are you? We're going to use requests. And I'm not sure you're not seeing it here. Oh yeah, there's this request here and request protocol. So that's what we're going to use. So I'm going to write FAF. So here I'm going to use the request.txt. So FAF request proto. Let me just close this. So the way back is still running. So here I'm going to use FAF. And let me just, yeah, okay. FAF requests. Then the request protocol, I'm going to use HTTPS. Then the word list, I'm going to use documents, word lists, payload all the things, server-side template injection, intruder, then STI files, then run it. Oh, sorry about that. Here is supposed to be HTTP. So here I'm going to use HTTP protocol. Then this is how it runs. It's a little bit faster. You can see here we're getting some redirects. And for the redirects one, you can test to see if it works. Let's try maybe like this one here. So let's go here to the browser. In here equals to an unknown error. What is happening in my app? Okay, that doesn't work for now, but you probably get my points. So I'm going to stop here. I am going to stop here. So for those who haven't subscribed, you can subscribe, and you can also like this video. And so goodbye for now.